Last half a month. Last the last days of November, we started Justice for All. And, well, we're almost 2/3 done with December, so yeah. That, can't believe it flew by. It wasn't like, actually thinking about it, how long has it been for these Miles Morales? I started that one. I actually want to know. I want to know. I really gotta start making a playlist. Let's see. Where is it? Oh. Evan videos? I don't know. But what I do know is that we're at the finale. Unless there's an episode 5. If there is an episode 5, we won't start until January. But if this is the finale, then yeah. It's been a really interesting journey, I'll say. Anything that I'll admit, there are some. If I had to choose between the first and second, honestly, I honestly like Justice for All with the Cyclops gimmick, but Rise of the Ashes really made it a lot better. Well, almost better, as you guys, you know. You guys remember, like, the fingerprinting dust and all, and yeah, it wasn't that well, but other than that, yeah, it went well. Who would have thought? We started October with the trilogy, and already in December we're gonna finish 2 of the 3 games. No. Well, I'll continue on. I'll just say, among all the characters that debut in Justice for All, the ventriloquist Ben Wood and Treat Willow, I don't like them. I do not like them. Our current client, Matt Angarde, yeah, actual shocker. This is actually getting interesting. We now know the mastermind and his accomplice was the killer. This is gonna be interesting, based on myself. But other than that, I think it's time for enough talk. Those who don't know, last time we found out about who murdered Juan, but in terms, he may be the victim, but in actuality, the real victims are Celeste and Adrian. Though Adrian's still alive, the truth of the matter is, Matt is a manipulative man. Acting all good on the outside, but a rotten apple on the. So, let's see how things go for here. Because remember, we couldn't find Maya. She still held still being held captive. What will happen? We'll find out. Right now. How did I... This mess!
That's far enough! Can't run forever. Mr. Phoenix Wright!
Aw, man, we're back in the beginning. What's done wrong?
I cannot let you go on like this.
I'm just a simple defense attorney.
Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title.
Don't worry, I know what happens next. Before. Someplace ago. If this day was written my destiny. They stand in court as a lawyer. Prove a killer innocent. Oh. I thought we were gonna wake up with the Male Samurai. Oh wait, no, not the Male Samurai. The Dracula organ vampire. It's kind of a classic. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the part where Phoenix had amnesia, but he didn't. Ace. This happens after the first episode. Anyway, let's start. This might be our last time listening to Male Samurai thing on the phone. Are you serious? If I open the core records, then it'll stop? That's lame. Alright. Our client, Matt, is actually the mastermind. He hired John Doe, whose real identity is Shelly the Killer, with proof of the picture card. Murder his rival, Juan Correa. Juan can expose Matt for who he truly is by using Celeste's suicide note. This caused Matt to be the prime suspect, which is true. All for a certain someone to get in the middle of it and to have a plan to have revenge on Matt. But yeah, everything set. Let's start. Still looks so well, dude. You're gonna prove me not guilty today, right? You please, Mr. Lawyer. Remember, it's not just me. Your precious friend's life is right on today's verdict too. Now listen up. You better get and guard a guilty sentence, okay? You get that creepy slime back and not guilty, I'll never forgive you. Ever. Maya. Phoenix. Phoenix. Mia! Maya, how's Maya? Don't know. Don't know? You've been trying to challenge me since yesterday. Mia. What am I supposed to do? Well, like I said, for a lawyer, worst of times when when you have to force yourself the biggest smile. What? Can't give up. There's still some hope left. Stop it, please. Time left. Not here. Not anywhere. That's like cussing God again. Will you leave me alone? Look, don't call me anymore. I mean it. Oh, poor costume. You're really mean, pal. Gumshoe! I'm really sorry. Where are you? They let me join the investigation team, and we're chasing after the killer, pal. Then you have some sort of lead? Sorry, but right now we've got 0 leads on the guy. But we're not gonna give up. Gumshoe. Until the trial is over, until the verdict is handed down, we're going to do everything we can to find the killer. We can get Maya, and you can get Angardi the guilty verdict he deserves, pal. That's true. Could do that if they found Maya first. You got that? And you have to do whatever you can to make the trial last longer. To make the trial last longer? You go and Mr. Edgeworth with everything you've got. You two could draw it out. Oh, now I get it. I believe in you, pal. You and Mr. Edgeworth can do it. So, believe in us. Gotta give it all. You've got, just like you. I think I said the phrase is wrong. Believe in us. We're going to give it all we've got, just like you. Got it. Thanks, Gumshoe. Hey, Phoenix. You understand now, don't you? You have something money will never be able to buy. Friendship. Oh my god, I'm not thinking of this. The typical shonen anime. You leave my friends alone. Watch as what will happen if it's not bad at first. Whenever I watch anime, it's just like it's alright at first, but now kind of funny cliche. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. It's a typical one. It's the strongest weapon in the world. You have it in abundance. Yeah! Friendship power! Looks like we're coming to the end. With the... Okay, I should stop. And seriously though, there are times where power of friendship actually saves, like, lives. Anyway, looks like we're coming to the end. To make the trial last as long as I can. Gumshoe will come through. Know it. It's time. Final trial starts now.
Court is now in session for the trial of Matt Angardi.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor.
Now, as I recall, we concluded yesterday's session with a big mystery on our hands. The mystery being what exactly was Miss Adrienne Andrews' role in this murder. That is to say, is she really connected to the crime itself? Mr. Edgeworth, if you would please inform the court of today's proceeding.
Adrienne Andrews. He forged evidence that threw suspicious onto Mr. Angardi. Then proceeded to escape the crime scene by wearing a nickel samurai costume. The guilt of these actions are those from which she cannot escape.
Then you're saying that she is guilty after all?
I'm not finished, Your Honor. Miss Andrews has nothing to do with committing the actual murder. I would like to direct the court's attention to this card.
What is that? It looks like a shell.
This is the card calling of a certain assassin.
Assassin, you say?
Yes, Juan Coretta was killed by a professional assassin. The person who hired the assassin is Klein,
Friday. What surprising turn of events?
I would think it's become commonplace by now, Your Honor.
Know what's going on this time. I know that everything Ezra has said is true. We still have to hold out as long as we can. At least until Maya is safe and sound. I wonder how the trial will turn out today.
Now then, please call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. Prosecution calls the defendant's mentor.
Mr. Will Powers to the stand.
Now then, witness, your name and occupation, please. Okay, I'm Will Powers, poor, underpaid action star.
Gosh, give this guy a raise. He deserved that treatment.
And what's your relation to the defendant? Well, that's... I guess I'm sort of a lousy entertainer.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Powers, please, you don't need to put yourself down so much.
Sorry. Well, I'm just kind of another sort of guy.
On the night of the murder, you visited the defendant's room. Is this correct?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
But you know, I didn't actually get to see Matt when I went.
All you need to do is answer what you asked.
Now then, I would like you to please testify about when you went to Miss Arangade's room.
Okay, sure.
Visits to Matt's room.
After the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Matt was sitting there in front of his room, still in his nickel samurai costume. He was talking with someone at first. I thought it was the bellboy. I watched the two of them for a while, then I gave up and went back. I had a guest with me that night. I couldn't make them wait for me. Nothing sounds out of place in Mr. Powers' testimony.
But the bellboy is no big deal.
One assumes that the person Mr. Arangade was speaking with was an ordinary bellboy.
What are you implying?
Well, Mr. Wright, let's have your cross-examination, shall we?
Like we're in another sticky situation.
Huh?
Crap. Well, Phoenix? For us to find out more, we're just gonna have to charge in head first, right?
Okay, let's see.
Okay, went to Matt's room. Okay, room still Nico Samurai costume.
Someone, the bellboy.
Two of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back. Guess what that night couldn't make.
Is this? You saw two of them, the bellboy and the defendant, together, correct?
Yeah, the bellboy would just want to say congrats.
Now, while you were watching the two of them, did you notice anything strange?
No, I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip.
A tip? That's a perfectly normal thing to do.
So, how long did you watch the two of them? Not more than a minute or two, I think.
At first, what do you mean by that?
I didn't think he was a normal bellboy.
And why was that?
Why did I think that, Mr. Wright?
How am I supposed to know? Hey, wait a second. Actually, Mr. Powers, only a few minutes ago you stated...
I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip.
Oh. Huh. I guess we have to do that order. Could it be that you felt something strange about the tip giving incident itself?
Oh, yeah! That's it! You really know your job!
Yes, Your Honor?
This bellboy, he wasn't an ordinary one, was he?
Perhaps we should let the witness tell us. Or perhaps we should let the witness tell us.
Very well. Powers, please amend your testimony.
Mean about the bellboy, right?
I gave the bellboy a tip.
They gave the bellboy a tip. What's so strange about that?
Well, you see, that's not a poor paint picture like me. I was trying to figure out how much it was because the tip really shocked me.
How much it was?
But that's when something even more surprising happened. Bellboy was putting the tip he got in his pocket. And that's when I got my first good look at the guy's face. I was really shocked. I'm afraid you don't follow at all.
Mr. Power was surprised twice by this event. I wonder which one of the shocking moments I should ask about. Basically, let's start with the tip, cause it's weird, cause like Will says that the tip is strange, so let's see.
Giving him that much was maybe a little too much, I think.
A little too much? Could you please clarify for the court? About how much would you say the defendant gave the bellboy?
Honestly, I don't know. I can't even begin to guess. And why is that? Because he gave the bellboy a really fat roll of cash.
A roll of cash?
Well, so interesting. That certainly was a very generous tip, wasn't it?
A very fat roll of cash. That can hardly be called a tip, Your Honor. Doesn't begin to look awfully suspicious at us. Defendant is a superstar. That kind of tip is typically fair for people like him. Are you saying that all superstars are super spenders?
I'm afraid so, Edward.
I mean, you've seen people online flexing their like boys cars, Gucci witch watch, Louis Vuitton bag.
There are lots of people who do that.
You know, looking at Edward's hand right now, the nails look so weird. It more looks like rings. Like Edward has like rings for all of his 4 fingers. If I can receive a large rolls of cash by simply bringing people things on trays, then why on earth would I stand around here prosecuting? He's got a point. I need to get paid. Let alone rolls of cash for all my hard work. Wait, Phoenix doesn't get paid? That does not make any sense. How the heck he was able to... How was he able to afford a phone and all?
Supposing that roll of cash was not a tip, then what is it? Payment, Your Honor. Payment?
Isn't it obvious? For the mayor of Mr. Juan Carrera,
Then the bellboy, the bellboy, the witness saw.
yes, he was the assassin.
Hold your horses now, Mr. Edgeworth. You don't have any proof of this, do you?
Have I ever been unprepared to support my claims, Your Honor? I have here the card Shelly the Killer left at the scene of the crime.
Shelly, the killer.
He is the person the police's special investigation team has been chasing for ages. I'm certain that the person the witness saw was this very assassin, Shelly the killer.
Really? What's wrong, Mr. Powers? No, nothing. Something just clicked in my head and I think I just figured something out. Oh? Actually, I saw that bellboy again later on that night.
What?
Mr. Powers, please testify. Tell us what you saw. Yes, sir. Right away.
The second time that Powers saw the bellboy.
This time, I was in the hallway because I had to go to the bathroom. That's when that bellboy I saw earlier came out of the room. Of course, when I say room, I mean Juan Correa's room. Now that I think about it, that bellboy did seem kind of out of place. Yeah, so he had to be the assassin. I'm sure of it. I mean...
Thank you very much. That's all we need for now.
Huh? But I'm not done. There's still more.
Let's first establish that the bellboy was truly Mr. the Killer. Then we shall see.
The bellboy came out of the visitor's room, the victim's room. And if that bellboy really was the assassin, then I think the answer is fairly obvious.
That'll be correct, Your Honor.
Well, Mr. Ray,
I believe it's your turn to entertain and make us laugh. This is no laughing matter.
Oh.
That... This time I was in the hallway and had to go to the bathroom. Okay, I believe that. Okay, the room. Same room, I mean Juan Correa's room. The victim's room, huh?
Yeah, the one with all the really pretty flowers and teddy bears. It was Juan's room, alright?
Words cannot describe how screwed I am. Let's continue with the testimony, shall we?
Now that about that bellboy seemed kind of out of place.
So what exactly was so out of place about him? Right. Why did he spit? Wait. How do you pronounce it? Insipid. Oh. I think I just said it. Right. Why the insipid grin? Maybe because I have no idea what's damaging thing he's gonna say next?
Well, the bellboy was empty-handed.
Empty-handed?
That bellboy was one of those room service people, right? But he wasn't pushing a cart, and he wasn't holding a tray either. You call that a little strange, too, will you? I agree that's a bit strange, Mr. Powers.
Is it really that unusual for a bellboy to be empty-handed? Should I let Mr. Powers' testimony slide, or... Just in case. There's nothing strange or unusually about an empty-handed bellboy.
But there really is.
There really isn't. If you two are done being school children, bellboys are for room service. There's no reason for them to be empty-handed, ever. Your Honor, I asked the witness' previous statement be supplanted with this new one. Edgeworth. You do whatever you can to make the bellboy look suspicious.
I see. Very well. This court recognizes and grants the prosecution's request. Powers, if you can amend your testimony, please. Yes, sir. I thought it was kind of strange for a bellboy to come out of the guest room empty-handed. Yeah, so you had to be the assassin. I'm sure of it.
One bedroom. Let's see. Maybe I have to present something. Alright. Not this one, not this one, not this, not this. Let's see. Not guitar case. Not the button. Not the reports. Not the... I don't think so. Wait! Wait! Oh, wait, no, 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 not the evidence. Others kind of shape it, all right, Andrew took the part. Oh wait, no, 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 the tray, the tray. Wait, no. Mr. Powers.
Yes?
You're easily influenced by other people's words, aren't you? As soon as you heard that the bellboy might have been the killer, you got caught up in believing it must be true.
But isn't he really suspicious? He's got all those stitches and...
So, a baseball has stitches? Are you saying all baseballs are suspicious because they have stitches?
Well, there's also... I mean, what about him being empty-handed?
I would like to ask the court to please take a look here.
This is the crime scene.
Here's a wine glass sitting next to Mr. Correa's body. The liquid inside this glass is tomato juice. Now, if you look at what is on top of the table in the lower right corner here, anyone could clearly see that it was a tray with a bottle of tomato juice on it. The bellboy just brought this to Mr. Correa's room. He left the tray in the room, which is why he was empty-handed when he left.
What? That would mean that the bellboy is seen and left the dead body in the room.
Ah, but you can prove that Mr. Correa was already dead at the time.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes?
Oh, I blame you for leading me down this route.
I'm terribly sorry. What's with him? Why is he laughing? Witness? Isn't there one more thing you would like us? Wait. Oh my gosh. Witness, isn't there one more thing you would like to share with us?
There?
The bellboy was empty-handed. Or should I say empty-hand? I recall he has something interesting to say about his hands.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot.
Huh? What?
That bellboy. He was wearing gloves.
Gloves?
Yeah, pitch black leather ones. All the other bellboys don't wear gloves like that, right? Black leather gloves. Why didn't you mention them earlier? Sorry, it slipped my mind.
Ah, this is make the bellboy look really suspicious. I gotta focus. Can't get lax here. What if he had gloves? A lot of bellboys wear gloves.
Come on, Mr. Wright. That bellboy was wearing black leather ones.
So, a football is made of leather. Are you saying all footballs are suspicious because they are made of leather?
But that man, he received a large roll of cash from the defendant. And then he was seen leaving the crime scene wearing black leather gloves. I don't think that even someone like myself can believe he was just another bellboy.
Seems that we have finally come to an understanding. Now then, witness, please continue with the rest of your testimony. The rest?
Oh yes, please tell us more.
Okay. Their second meeting.
After leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door just like that.
Sorry, there was a speck on my mic. I want to get rid of it.
He gave something to the person inside the room. Then the old guy just left without even going into the room. After that, I went to the bathroom and went back to my seat. The bellboy, after leaving the crime scene, next went to the defendant's room? Yeah, I kinda saw that by accident.
Accident. I say you saw too much. I thought it was suspicious to high heaven.
I think it's safe to say that we can no longer consider this bellboy to be normal. Now then, let's get started, shall we? Is it right? Your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Let's see. I said hold it!
Okay.
That's better. What kind of statement is that? Please elaborate and give us a few more details.
Oh, okay.
Should I probably ask him only one question at a time? Interesting. He gave something to this person.
Yeah.
And what was this something?
If I remember what it was, it would be calling it something, would I?
Well, this implies that something
Was removed from the scene of the crime. Are you sure you really can't remember, Mr. Powers? I think it was something kind of small.
an incredibly close piece of information. Please, try to remember what it was.
I'll try.
In the meantime, let's talk of another point, namely, what the bellboy did next.
Oh, so after he gave the person inside the room the thing, then the old guy just left without even going to the room.
Where did this bellboy go after he left Mr. Guy's room?
He opened the door to Lila Hall. He went in there and who knows after that, right?
Dude.
Went to the bathroom?
Let's see. Okay, let's see. Huh. Something. Huh. Maybe we should... Let's talk about the person inside. So who took this something the bellboy handed off?
Actually, I don't know.
What do you mean?
Sorry, but I only saw the person's arm. Only an arm?
And you say you didn't see the person's face.
Yeah.
I'll let summarize the testimony up to this point, if you don't mind. When the bellboy left the crime scene, he immediately went to the defendant's room. Okay. There he handed a small item to some sort of person inside. As for the person who received the item, all you could see was the person's arm.
Yes, it was just like that. Zedric, is all this really that important?
Of course, Your Honor. I think this is the utmost important. This is whenever was removed from the crime scene was handed over to the client.
Mr. Powers, please try to remember what was the bellboy handed. Oh. Well, let's see. I think it was no. If you remember, please add it to your testimony. Yes, sir. If I saw it again, I can say for sure, but I think it was some sort of wooden statue.
Do we have anything that's a wooden statue? Anything that's a wooden. Oh, wooden! Oh, wait, this is wooden, so. Total silence. What was the point of that pregnant pause?
Where did that judgment come from? Well, speak up!
It was me, Your Honor. Why is it, Phoenix? I'm feeling that something bad is going to happen once I show this.
Alright, if you have something to say, please spit it out.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, Phoenix. Deep breath. Mr. Powers, there's something you saw. Was it this item?
Oh, hey! That's it! That's something! Well, Mr. Wright, you really figured it out.
I recall we found this at Matt Angarde's mansion.
At the defendant's house? What does this mean?
It's simple, Your Honor. Shiny the killer assassinated Juan Correa in his room. And then he stole this wooden bear from the scene of the crime.
Then, the bear being found at Mr. Angarde's mansion would be...
Goes without saying, Your Honor.
Mr. Matt Angarde is the killer's client. Order! 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 I said order! Mr. Wright, this is the most unfortunate turn of events for you.
Yeah. Sorry, Mia. No, it's alright. Judgment was sound. Actually, I figured the bear would come up. If not now, then it will have on later on. Even if you hadn't shown it to the court, I'm sure you, your friend Edriff, would have. I almost forgot that you knew about it too.
I think it's clear that there is no need for us to continue this trial.
You know, this happened. I have to do something. It has to be something we overlook. Your Honor, a minute, please.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
There are still a few points left that we have not fully explored. What are you trying to pull?
Oh, well, we can't have that.
Oh no.
Alright, Mr. Wright, what question point would you like to explore further?
The person who received the bear or the bear? Just an ordinary bear, so... And it's not Powers' testimony, so it has to be the person who received the bear. There was one thing in Mr. Powers' testimony that was very unclear. And that is the identity of the person who received the bear. He gave something to the person inside the room. But only saw the person's arm. As long as we don't know who it was that took the bear. You can't be sure. Ugh! Again, total silence.
What is it, Mr. Powers? If you want to scream like that, then at least give us a good reason why. Yeah, sorry. Actually, so, I remembered. I remember who took the bear.
What?
Really? I mean, I only saw his arm, but the arm, it was the Nickel Samurai's arm. I swear.
You gotta be kidding! Are you sure of that, Mr. Powers?
Yeah, I'm sure it was the Nickel Samurai. Order! Order! It looks like you've dug your own grave. Yet again.
How many times is that today? Lost count. The person in this little bear was the Nickel Samurai. And as we all know, Mangane is the Nickel Samurai.
Thanks to the defense, we made that all the clear.
What am I supposed to do now? Mia, help! Don't have time to act lost. Got to find another angle to attack this form. Hurry!
Now, I will bring this cross-examination to...
Your Honor!
Again, Mr. Wright? We've already removed any and all questionable areas of this testimony.
About time you were removed from this court, Mr. Wright. I have to find something. Even one more little point will do. There are still questions left unanswered. What are you trying to pull?
Oh, well, we got that. Alright, Mr. Wright, what questionable point would you like to explore further?
Okay. Wait, this is the same thing. Maybe the bear itself? I think it's fairly obvious that the bear itself is very questionable.
The bear? Mr. Wright?
It was found in Mr. Ngai's mansion. However, Mr. Ngai was arrested at the hotel that night, which means that since the murder occurred, he has not had a chance to go home. Oh, I think Your Honor has already figured out what I'm trying to say. It's not possible that it was Mr. Ngai who took this bear to his mansion.
Why? That's very true. We didn't consider that point, Mr. Wright. There was no way time-wise for the defendant to have taken this bear home.
You haven't gotten the best of me yet, Mr. Wright. Huh? I remember it clear as day. I remember what you muttered to yourself at Angarde's mansion. Had this area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape. I can't believe it. That butler, all this time, he was the killer. The killer and Angarde were working together, so to speak. And the killer was hiding at Mr. Angarde's mansion as its butler.
What a bold move!
The bear figurine was brought back to Mr. Angarde's mansion by the killer himself. When it looked like he was about to be arrested, Mr. Angarde had him do so. I assume because it would have been bad if the police found it during their investigation. Well, Mr. Wright, you've been quiet for a while now. It's too much. Isn't there anything I can attack at all?
I think we heard enough. We now know why this bear figurine was at the defendant's mansion, as well as who it was received the bear from the assassin in his room. Everything has become very clear. The client who hired the assassin to commit the murder was Mr. Matt Angarde. I see no reason for this trial to continue. Therefore, I will now hand down my verdict.
Thank you, Your Honor, for your understanding. You see, Mr. Wright? You could not win against the truth, could you? You would turn out this way. All what Ezra has stated is the truth.
Any last objections, Mr. Wright?
Do I do. I will not announce my... There's only one way for me to drag this trial out. The only thing I have left is this one dirty trick. Your Honor, right now we have these two reasons to believe my client is the assassin's client. Reason number one, he accepted the bear figurine from the assassin. Reason number two, that very same figurine was found at Angardi's mansion. However, it's possible this is all a work of a certain other person. What are you saying? What I'm saying is, it's possible a different person is the killer's real client. The real client? Yes. Is this all you have? Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your theory. Who do you say is the killer's real client, and therefore the real murderer? Not Maya, not Pearl, not Gumshoe, not Von Karma. But it's gonna be a while. I don't know how long I don't know, it's been a couple minutes I say, but I would love to say Edrum. I want to see the reaction, but no, it's not Power. Not Lula. Definitely not Juan. Trying to prove Matt's not the real client. Probably not a little bag. John Doe is the real client. Only one person that fits it. Not meant to press evidence. Agent Andrews? Yes, we already know that she tried to frame Matt Angardi for the crime. By wearing a spare nickel samurai costume. Then the nickel samurai arms that I saw. That could have very well been Miss Andrews. But what about Mr. Angardi? If you would please recall yesterday's testimony. The defendant was taking a nap during the break period. That's right. Then, finding this figure at Mr. Angardi's mansion, it was well laid trap set by Miss Andrews. Mr. Edgeworth, what's your opinion on this? Ooh. Can't even begin to count the flaws in the defense's logic. Besides which, there is no evidence to support it. However, I can't really discount this possibility either. What's with this trial? Come on, anyone can tell Angardi did it. I can't believe the defense would go so far as to pin the guilt onto someone else. Yeah, unbelievable. It's not something petty, it's murder of all things. This is to save Maya. This is to save Maya. Even if the whole world turns against me, this is one fight I can't give up on. Order! 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 All the served parties will be forced to leave this courtroom. Your Honor, for the benefit of the defense, I'm willing to play along with his what-if game. His what-if game, Mr. Edgeworth? The prosecutors are prepared to challenge the defense's theory. Mr. Wright, even you must have thought it strange and wondered. Why would the criminal want this little wooden bear? That's right. Killer did specifically bring that bear to Angardi right away. Why do you ask? Is there something special about it? Absolutely. And I'm sure that once the court knows its significance, the true killer's identity will become crystal clear. Your Honor, the prosecutor calls upon a witness who will clear all doubts against Miss Andrews. And who would that be? It's quite simple, Your Honor. Miss Adrian Andrews herself. I see. Well then, the court will take a short 10-minute recess. The prosecution will prepare its witness in that time. Yes, Your Honor. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yes, this is part 1, I think, the end of it. But from the looks of it, Maya really is mad at us for pulling that dirty card. Well, I knew it was a good idea to hold her hostage. Until you agreed, Mr. Lawyer? I never thought in your desperation you'd try to pin the guilt onto Adrian. I swear it's Demo Pain.
Mr. Nick! Pearl! Where's Mia? I don't know. Really strong power suddenly called her away.
A really strong power?
Oh, Mr. Nick, your phone is...
It's from Gumshoe. How's it going? Have you been hanging in there, pal? Yeah, sort of. We just barely found something to latch onto. That's good, pal. What about you? Anything yet? Have you figured out where the killer and Maya are? We still don't have any leads, but... What? We don't have any more time! Just have one. Even a single clue would be really helpful.
I'm only able to come this far because I kept thinking it to myself. How to keep the trial going until Maya's been rescued. But... have I just run out of luck this time? Is all our hope for naught? Hint. Huh? Tent? It's circus tent. Mia! It was like Maya was unconscious just until a few minutes ago. As soon as she woke up, she called for me. So it was Maya that called you away. I'm knocking in a dusty little room right now. And I can see a circus tent outside the window about 300 feet away. Gumshoe! Is there a circus tent? Is there a circus in town right now?
There's only one, pal. The very big circus. Maya's somewhere within a 300-foot radius of the main tent. What? Okay, hold on a sec, pal. Hey, draw a circle on that map. About 300-foot radius from the main tent. Hurry!
And? I see a mailbox under the window just outside.
Gumshoe, there's also a mailbox.
Okay, what else?
Well, Mia, I'm sorry, but it was a very small window. I couldn't see anything else. It felt like I was in an old office building. Maybe the 3rd floor or so.
I heard her. An old office building. Good stuff, pal. Okay, just hang in there. Just a little longer, pal. Wish us luck. Good luck. I'll call you later, so don't let your battery die, okay, pal?
Mia, Maya's not hurt, right? She's in a pretty bad state, Phoenix. She's being starved. Come shoot, please hurry. Looks like we're out of time. Are you alright, Phoenix? It's only a matter of time before Maya's rescue. I can do this. Just have to make this trial last a little longer.
Oh, we're back in court. Oh, so this is not a to be continued. Yet. So there's still some stuff we gotta figure out. Unless... Oh, never mind. I don't know. Gotta pull every trick we can. Court will now reconvene. The killer, the man who murdered the victim, handed this to his client. And this one obvious question arises. Why this particular item? I believe the answer to that question will provide us with the name of the real culprit. Now, the prosecutor calls the defendant's manager, Adrian Andrews, to stand. Currently, the witness is accused of tampering and obstruction of justice. However, you have been called to the witness stand today to ascertain who exactly is guilty of murder. I understand. Very good. Now, have you ever seen this bear before, Miss Andrews?
Of course I have.
You seen it before?
That's right. It's only natural that the witness has. Andrews, could you please enlighten the court to this bear's secret?
Alright. Why is she...
Bear figurine. Actually, this is an elaborate puzzle. If you know the correct order, it can be taken apart one piece at a time. It's the center of a small cavity, just enough room to store a small item. Because of its complexity, if you don't know the order, you can't open the bear. You really can't tell that small jewelry box just by looking at it.
So this figurine? The container of sorts? Is it?
Reminds us of the clock from the first case in the first game. Yes, this can be deceiving, wouldn't you agree?
Yes, this is superb craftsmanship. Oh yes, I never forgot. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Like there really was something to that bear after all.
What do you mean by puzzle?
Puzzle? That's right.
What looks like an ordinary figurine?
True enough. People who don't know, I'm sure they would never guess this was a puzzle. What kind of puzzle is this exactly? Another correct order can be taken apart. You can take it apart, and how would one go about doing that? Well, first turn his tail to the right, and then push it in.
Oh, yes, I see.
After that, the arms and legs are free to move and can be removed.
Oh, this is the most interesting.
What is new toy? Like he's 5 all over again.
Oh, don't mind me. Go ahead and carry on.
I think he's lost it. What did you find after you take the puzzle apart? And it centers a small cavity. There's enough room to store a small item. And how do you know about this? I know because I was the one who bought it.
Huh?
It's a souvenir from when a friend and I went to Switzerland.
Then this was a present from you?
That's right. The puzzle is shaped of a bear, so I thought it would be perfect for Juan. It was a present from Miss Andrews.
Witness, let's continue with your testimony.
Because of its complexity, don't know the order, you can't open the bear. No one exactly knew how to solve this puzzle. Only the two of us, Juan and myself. A souvenir from Switzerland. I doubt there are many people with the same bear in this country.
But this looks like it could be easily broken. Especially if someone wanted to get what's inside.
Well, it's a toy. They can never be the same again once it's been broken. You really can't tell that it's a small jewelry box just by looking at it. Who else knows that this bear was actually a small container? Or a jewelry box? I never told anyone. As long as Juan never told anyone either, then only two of us knew. Two of you, huh? And of course that means Mr. Argani didn't know, right? This is about all I'm going to get for now. Well, Mr. Ray, I think even you have come to realize there's one very important fact that we have uncovered. That is this. There is actually a jewelry box. Now that we have agreed to this point, there's only one logical question that can come next, and that is this. What's inside this box?
What's inside?
That's right. That's what we are going to find out next. Witness? Yes? You are the only one who can open this. Please. Painful silence hanging in the courtroom. All eyes are on Miss Andrews now as she solves the puzzle and tear apart.
I've opened it. Is this what you wanted?
What is that? It looks like a note.
I don't think we need to guess at what that is. Do we, Mr. Wright? It's the suicide note.
The suicide note?
Suicide note left by Juan Coretta, former's man. Oh. The suicide note left by Juan Coretta's former manager, Celeste Impact. Till now, no one knew of its whereabouts. Just as we suspected, it was hidden. Hidden by the victim, Juan Coretta himself. I think Celeste Impact had very beautiful handwriting. And she's just as beautifully signed her own name on this document. This is most definitely the note she left before she committed suicide.
Order! Witness, did you know about this?
Yes, I did. I heard all about it from Juan. When I discovered his body, I looked for the bear. I wanted to destroy the note before it became public, but I couldn't find it anywhere.
But they already been taken by the killer.
It's going at Mr. Edwards' pace. Now that suicide note has been found, what's the next logical question?
What is written on the note?
That's right. That's what it would be.
Now then, I believe it's only appropriate that the contents of this note be made known.
I can't stop you, can I? I do so much just to get my hands on it. I'm just going to burn it for her sake.
I'm deeply sorry, but I can't allow you to persuade me to stop. Your Honor, you can please read the contents of the note aloud.
Very well.
I think I'm gonna read this in my voice, not the judge's. The judge's voice rang loud and clear through the deathly silent courtroom. Let me hydrate first and then I will read. Oh. Man. Surprised we don't get like a to be continued because I feel like we're halfway done with like the first part of the trial. In her note, Celeste Impact left us a record of all that happened to her. About being used, then being thrown away by Angarde. About being engaged to Coretta and Angarde's role in destroying that. And about how she decided in her despair to end it all. Oh. Oh. We're not gonna read the note. Oh, so Phoenix just summarized it.
And that's all Miss Impact has to say.
There is one thing I would like to say here. Prosecution has no interest in slandering Mr. Angarde.
Then what?
Our intention, Your Honor, is to establish a motive for murder. Isn't that correct, witness?
Yes. On the night of the murder, Juan was going to make the content of the note public. After the post-ceremony show, he was going to hold a press conference.
My word!
Angarde values, above all else, his refreshing like a spring breeze image. Which is why he had to stop this note from being made public. At any cost. It's the guy's fault that the woman killed herself.
It's time he went so far as to kill someone to stop him from revealing that. How terrible, what a selfish person.
I guess there are slimeballs lawyers out there who defend these creeps too. There is no room for doubt here. Mr. the Killer client's goal was to obtain this suicide note. The only person who needs this note that badly is the defendant. Let's not forget that the bear with the note inside was found at the defendant's house. Seems that we have come to the truth at last. The defendant's motives were entirely selfish.
He deserves no sympathy from anyone.
We're supposed to escape from this one. Why hesitation, Phoenix? Gumshoe hasn't called yet, so you know what you must do. No, I have to carry on and buy some more time. 2 deadly pieces of evidence. Figurine suicide note. Maybe somehow I can find a way out of this situation with one of those. The apple's already in the judge's hand. Phoenix, hurry.
Suicide note or the figurine?
Which one should I pursue?
Oh boy. Let's, for best sake, talk about this figurine.
Please wait, Your Honor.
Oh man, look at this lawyer.
He's still going at it?
It's like he doesn't care that he's trying to get the killer off the hook.
The assassin took this with him from the crime scene after murdering Mr. Correa. At the request of his client, of course.
So, what's your point, Mr. Wright?
I don't think it's possible that Mr. The Killer's client was Matt Anguirde. In fact, I think there's a contradiction here. Can't tell just by looking at this bear is really a jewelry box. The chances that Matt Anguirde thought the note was inside his bear
are 0 to none! Oh! I didn't think of it that way.
exactly. But I didn't think of it that way. I thought it was rather strange. After all, there's no reason why Mr. Anguirde would ever want a jewelry box like this.
Order! 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 You make a valid point, Mr. Wright. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion?
Just a flash, but I think I did rather well on this one. Fortunately, I think he believes differently. I believe a show of appreciation is in order.
Huh?
The defense seems to be in love with wishing more despair upon itself. I would like to direct the court. Voice crack. I would like to direct the court's attention to this.
What is that?
It's a very small video camera, Your Honor. This type of camera is commonly used as means of spying.
Why?
What the? I thought spy camera was in my possession. Bad guy and the victim both thought of other as their biggest rival. They even went so far as to use this type of item to find each other's weakness.
And?
The victim, Juan Correa, was being spied on. Personal life was being watched by none other than Matt Anguirde.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright!
Yes, Your Honor.
You don't tell me you knew about your client's spying activity.
Well, sort of.
Sort of is not an acceptable answer, Mr. Wright.
I see you're confused, Mr. Wright. Probably thinking, but I have the camera that was the stuffed bear's eye. But this camera that I have is not the same one. Last night I searched the victim's house on a hunch. Using this. Gumshoe's bug sweeper. By the way, Mr. Wright, the defendant's fingerprints were found on this camera.
Matt Anguirde's fingerprints were on there?
Well, Phoenix, looked like those cameras were hidden all over the place, huh? You're supposed to save that evidence. And this is the end. It's fairly obvious that Mr. Anguirde learned of the suicide note through this. He was watching the victim all along. Got me good this time. I don't have anything to counter that. Hey, now what's the lawyer thinking? Huh? Shh, stop, don't look at him. He's sweating just now. Ew, nasty. Phoenix. Yes, Chief? Have you figured out what you're going to do next yet? What are you going to do next? Does anyway like a friend child work?
It always seems like Mr. Edgeworth is very close to putting the lid on this case. But, in his eagerness to prove his point, he forgot one very important thing. Well, what is it, Mia? There's a piece of evidence that should really investigate. I think we should investigate? I really hate to see the good prosecutor get scolded. If you're not remembering to look into the item behind the chain. Why are you speaking real all of a sudden?
Alright, I think it's time we finally understand everything. Well, Mr. Wright, you don't have any further objections, do you?
Piece of evidence that Mia is talking about. Yeah, what is that something to look at? Or should I let it go?
I have an objection, Your Honor. Mia told us to find the evidence, so we're gonna find it. That was about the weakest objective I've ever heard, Mr. Ray. Objection! Your Honor, the defense has no intention of letting this go so easily. You're being so desperate. That's just your imagination, Your Honor. Mr. Edgeworth, this is not like you at all. You're eager to prove your point. You forgot one very important thing.
Hey, isn't that what I just said?
So, you're telling me that I forgot something. So close, Mr. Edgeworth. There's something you really should examine about this piece of evidence. Do we have to look at the nose? Do we have to look at the nose? Oh, yeah, we had to.
That is Miss Impact's suicide note, right?
Who knows? I mean, sure, the suicide note was found inside this bear. Bear was in my possession until only a few moments ago. Means handwriting on the suicide note has yet to be analyzed.
Oh! So?
As to whether this probable piece of evidence was really written by Miss Impact or not, that has to be yet remotely confirmed.
Mr. Wright, you can't seriously be suggesting...
Mr. Wright, you say the suicide note is a fake? Sanders, you're the one who tried to pin this murder on Mrs. Burangade. What was to say you did create a fake suicide note and put it into this bear? Dare you?
Your Honor, the defense is indiscriminately choosing the witness again.
There is no evidence linking to the witness to the suicide note whatsoever. But if this is a fake, then the witness is the only person who could have made it.
What?
Recall the witness's testimony concerning this figurine. The only person other than the victim who solved the puzzle is the witness herself. Miss Andrews, you wrote this note, didn't you? You wrote so you could use to frame Matt and got it! There's no such thing.
Right. You're going to pronounce this suicide note a fake. Then show this court some evidence to support your theory.
Mr. Edgeworth, you were the one who presented the scrap of paper as evidence. That means the burden of the proof lies with you, the prosecution.
That's enough! Mr. Edgeworth, can you confirm the handwriting on the suicide note?
As the defense has stated, the handwriting has yet to be analyzed.
If that's the case, it means we yet again have reached a point where a verdict is impossible.
That's impossible!
Good, Phoenix. The judge is going to carry this trial over one more day. I think Maya will physically be able to make it another day.
I didn't want to have to do this. I don't have a choice. I request that both the prosecution and defense further investigate.
This is my butt, that's just a lawyer trying to buy more time. Guy is guilty! Look at an idiot can tell you that.
I think
think we've reached the end of the line. Guilty! 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 I'm waiting. I'm not muted. I'm waiting for the line. I don't know what to say besides I'm sorry. What's going on? Trying to tie up, pal. But two of them were already gone. This is terrible. I'm going to keep looking for them, pal. Don't you worry. I just need a little more time. But don't tell me we don't have any more. Guilty! Guilty! Hear that? They're calling for his head. Mr. Wright, I can't. For us to come this far and... Oh! What is it? Let me talk to Miss Edgeworth. I can't do that.
Mr. Wright, would you please get a hold of yourself?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm about to enter today's proceedings. You may take your phone calls after.
Hold on, Your Honor. Edgeworth, catch! Is it Edgeworth? Please, you gotta buy us some more time. Course in session. I'm sorry, Your Honor. You were saying?
Mr. Wright, this is a court of law.
Sorry, Your Honor, but...
I am reluctant to do this. However, it appears I have no choice but to suspend proceedings until tomorrow.
This time I really can't do anything.
Court is now adjourned for today. Please wait, Your Honor.
Edgeworth?
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? I humbly request another 30 minutes of Your Honor's time. For what purpose? To perform the necessary test on this piece of paper in that time. But can you really obtain your results in 30 minutes? I believe it can, Your Honor. But wouldn't it be better if we adjourn for today and then we could meet tomorrow? 30 minutes. Please, Your Honor. That's all I'm asking for. Please, Your Honor. Very well. The prosecutor's request. This court will now take a 30-minute recess. Be advised that I will not allow another recess today.
I'm sure this is helping or hurting us.
The court will now take its final recess of the day. Right. Well, let's go on with my situation.
Killer, it looks like he got away again. 30 minutes? 30 minutes? Can't find you that time.
Report. Is that Mr. Edgeworth? We don't have time. Just spit it out.
Right. It's only we just missed him, sir. But the killer left a few things behind by accident in his rush to get away.
You think?
Can we use any of them as evidence?
I thought you, ex-pal.
I've got the things he left with me right now. On my way over. Really?
That's all.
And like that, right? Usually set the crime up first. You don't tend to wait for those guys, sir. Those guys weren't looking quite the stuff and ran.
What?
Well, I'm not a detective anymore, so I had to.
Really sorry, sir, but I gotta put the law on hold for now.
Bad. Hope he doesn't get into too much trouble over this.
Flying Humpy Jump car. I say I'd be there in about 20 minutes, sir. Don't worry, I'll be there. Wait for me.
Alright.
Get in there, get in here in one piece. I'm on a mission. No one can stop me now, sir. No one. Pulling it all on stops, running every red light.
Murder? Huh? I think there's something among them that will be deciding when to end this.
Hey, what's wrong? Just had to go shoot. Answer me. One can stop me. What happened?
Sounds like he had an accident. His cell phone broke as well. What was he thinking? Gotta hurry and call for help. We have no idea where he is. Cell phone's broken. He wasn't driving a patrol car, so no radio either. Also, don't get those items before they do. Police will take possession of them. No! How did that happen? Well, there's a way we can find out where he is. We stand a chance. Right. The Gumshoe have to get in the accident now. Is there any way to find out exactly where he is at this moment? Oh. Interesting. Oh, wait! That's right, there's a way! What? How? I'm sure we can find out where Detective Gumshoe is through this. No! Right, we're not in the middle of a black trail yet. I guess it won't work out. No, like... What is it? Oh. Oh, so... Oh, I pressed too fast. I chose Von Karma. So... Yeah. What I'm doing now, pinning the guilt onto something totally innocent, using the evidence to do so. Might be my turn to say, if Restituting Phoenix Wright chooses death. Right. Doesn't suit someone like you to cry at useless tears. Maybe you did your job well enough. Only be seen after the verdict has been decided. Verdict. Prosecution Edward here. Yes, Bailey. There's a phone call for you, sir. They said it was extremely urgent. Probably finished with the handwriting announcement. Go take this call. In the meantime, inquire about what it is you must do. Aw, man! Unless... Okay, I got an idea. Okay. I want to see the scene. Huh. Objection! Go. Okay. So I think I remember the suicide note. Fine. Don't worry, we're going fast. We're going fast. Don't worry, I got this. I got this. We're gonna do it. I got this, guys. I got this. We're speed running all this. No. We can do this. Oh, it's been an hour and a half, but... Oh. Yep. Yep.
guilty. And a lie of hope. What is that sound? Oh, sorry, it's my phone. There we go. Yeah. No, everyone's pissed off. Ezra. Yeah, we know. Ezra, catch! Take this phone! Poison session. Thank you for giving us some time. And then the savior.
Objection!
30 minutes. Yes, we can. We can do it in 30 minutes. The final recess. Okay, the phone. Getting to the climax. Everything's all ready. I want... Don't choose fun. Okay. Is there a way? There is a way. Now. Why are you bringing up Francisca at time like? Oh, I see. I'll try to get in contact with her. Chances are slim, but she's all we have. Francisca. Does she even want to help us? Edgeworth. What is it? I don't have any right to judge anyone ever again. I know my client's guilty. What I'm doing now, painting the guilt onto someone totally innocent, and using the evidence to do so, might be my turn to say, yep. Your job well or not, I can only be after the verdict has been decided. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Note to self: be wary of my trigger fingers. Huh. I'm gonna be taking a little break. Oh gosh. Got this. Eh. Hold on. There we go. Okay, now you can see it. I hope you can. Alright. I'm gonna be right back. Take a little bathroom break. So, guys, get stretched. Everyone's stretching right now. Because when we come back, we're gonna finish the game. Just in time. Okay. I'm back. I hope everyone's doing good. Alright. Put it back in size. Guess second one just in case. I really should. Okay. Save one more. Back to the trial.
Court will now reconvene. I assume both sides are ready.
Yes, Your Honor. Even though I'm being watched by 1,000 hogs. Yes, Your Honor.
I can understand the defense acting like this. However, why do you also seem distraught, Mr. Edward?
It's nothing, Your Honor.
What's wrong with Edgeworth? Like something unexpected just happened.
Now then, Mr. Edward. You could please tell us the results of the handwriting analysis on this impact's suicide.
Yes, Your Honor. Unfortunately, we have discovered that this suicide note forged. What?
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This note was not written by Miss Impact herself. It is a fake. Order! 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 Mr. Edgeworth, would you care to explain what is going on? If this was not written by Miss Impact, then who wrote it?
We would need more time to do a more detailed analysis. However, it appears that the handwriting matches that of the victim, Juan Correa.
Mr. Correa? Oh wow. Looks like Miss Impact never left a suicide note at all. She never wrote anything about God.
However, Your Honor, even though the suicide note is indeed a fake, Mr. Angada could not have known that. So that facts remain unchanged. Acting under the assumption that it was real, he had plotted to possess it. It does sound very plausible.
Maybe that Angada had no idea that the suicide note was fake. There seems a little wrong with it.
Wait, we back down or present evidence? Yeah, I see. Let's back down for now. No use. It feels wrong, but I can't put my finger on what it is.
Actually, there is something I would like to ask. Ms. Edgeworth, you have stated something earlier to the effect of the defendant has spied on Mr. Correa's private life. I believe this would mean that he will have known about the note as well.
That's it.
Yes, and so naturally, this means Mr. Guy would have known that note was a fake.
Order! Order! See here, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor?
I was the one who thought of the spying thing. Jumping in and steal my thunder like that is simply...
I can't even describe it. Sorry.
I give you broken wild parents even to enter to my grandchild and not you. For that I cite you to penalty, Mr. Wright.
Okay, so I guess we have to choose present evidence. Oh my god.
How dare you steal my thunder, Mr. Wright? If anyone were to steal my thunder, it's my grandchildren. I'm the only one to steal your thunder.
Anything's up to this point, it
It's impossible for Mr. Guy to have known it was a fake.
Camera.
What's this little item called again?
A video camera, Your Honor. Well, very small one, but
Oh, that's right, a camera. Oh, you kids and your fancy toys nowadays.
Mr. Edgeworth, earlier you claimed that Mr. Argani knew of the existence of this note because he was spying the victim. Isn't that right? That were true. And this means Mr. Argani would have known the victim had forged the note.
Ah. Well then, the they knew the suicide note was a fake. If that's true, then the situation has suddenly changed in a very dramatic way.
Exactly, Your Honor. Prosecution of the theory as to what Mr. Argani's motive for murder was has suddenly disappeared into thin air. But, Your Honor, not if Mr. Argani monitored Mr. Coretta 24 hours a day.
Perhaps the victim wrote the note in a place Mr. Argani didn't know.
Well, right back at you, Miss Edgeworth. Why don't you show us some proof that the victim made a forgery at an unknown place?
Order! 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 Mr. Edgeworth! It looks like this time it is you who has dug his own grave. As I figured. Huh? As you figured?
I figured. Came down to this after all.
Mr. Edgeworth, are you not making any sense? Oh wait, you are not making any sense.
When I heard the results of the handwriting analysis, I thought this might happen. Question is, what next? What indeed is next? What next? Prosecution can't provide or can't prove Mr. Argani's motive through the evidence. You must prove it from another angle.
Well, I agree with you there.
Your Honor, prosecution would like to call a witness to the stand at this time.
Oh, well that's fine.
However, this witness is a little unusual. They're studying. Not like him at all.
Unusual? Well, what sort of witness is this person, Miss Edgeworth?
The witness is the one who is perfectly fit to answer once and for all the questions of who was it that hired Shelley D. Killer to commit murder? That's impossible! Who in the... No such person can exist who can answer that question with such certainty.
Yes, Miss Edgeworth, who is this witness? Yes, go on. Who is it?
The man himself. Mr. Shelley the Killer.
Oh, Mr. the Killer.
I just want to give you guys a little long pause of silence for the judge to realize. Give like a judge a small delay to figure out what Edgeworth said. Okay, that's enough. Oh, wait. No, there's still more. Okay, I think now is enough. Okay, right now.
What? Wait! Shelley the Killer? You mean the killer, or, I mean, the assassin?
Yes, Your Honor.
He's coming here? To the witness stand?
Well, yes, in a manner of speaking. I recognize that this is a very unusual circumstances, so I ask for your permission.
Well, Miss Alright?
Yes?
Is this alright with you?
Do I have a choice here? I can't really do much else to drag this trial out. Defense has no objections, Your Honor.
I wonder if it really is alright to do this.
Very well then. The prosecution calls its witness to the stand. Edgeworth, is there no other way left to us? Now then, witness, your name and your occupation, please. Very good, sir. My name is Shelley the Killer. I am a professional assassin.
I say! What's going on here?
Your Honor,
How can you remain so calm? And what is the meaning of this two-way radio?
actually, Your Honor, it was delivered to me just now, and it came with a condition. As long as you do not trace its source, Mr. the Killer would testify to this court. This must be what the urgent phone call he got earlier was about.
Oh no, this will not do. I cannot allow this in my court. First of all, we can't even be sure if this is really Mr. the Killer himself.
Witness, please present some sort of proof that you are in fact Shelly the Killer. I understand. Please wait a second. I don't care. I'm giving Shelly the... Wait, actually, does the profile update? Oh, it does. Yeah, so Shelly... I'm just give Shelly robot voice for the radio. I'm so hungry. Maya! Maya!
A voice! Mr. Wright, can you confirm anything from this?
The defense has no objections to this person. We are satisfied that this man is indeed Shelly the Killer.
It looks like we have run into yet another unexpected turn of events. Very well. It doesn't seem like we have too many choices under these circumstances. So,
Now then, witness. There is one thing I would like to confirm before we speak of anything else. And what would that be? At the request of a client, you killed Mr. Juan Coretta. Is this correct? It is as you say. I did indeed kill Mr. Coretta.
now we have answered.
Now that we have answered that, let's move on to the name of your client. Very well.
This is all just a bad dream. Yes, that's it. A bad dream.
Shelly the Killer. What's he going to say? About my client. There is something I must first state. To an assassin, nothing is more important than the trust between a client and himself. And that is the reason I am here today on this witness stand. It is my wish that you grasp this concept before I give the name of my client. Oh gosh.
Mr. the Killer seems to be a very clever man.
And provide some little cross-examination.
I almost say he seems to be mocking us.
While he may appear to be our enemy, Your Honor, Mr. the Killer is only stating the truth. He is no hypocrite. He has always been stood by this one belief.
You mean about this trust between his clients and himself thing? It seems to be a level of trust beyond what people like me can comprehend. Well, Mr. Wright, are you ready to cross-examine the witness?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm waiting to know what's coming next. Stay cool and collect. Stay cool and collected, Phoenix. Oh boy. Let me see. Trust between you and your client. I provide my services in a fast and efficient manner. In exchange, I trust that my clients are discreet about me and my identity. If too many people knew my face, it would be quite troublesome.
And that is why you're testifying in this manner?
This is the first time one of my clients has ever been accused of murder. I must preserve the killer name so my clients can trust me. But couldn't someone stab you in the back and break your trust? It has never happened before, but if it ever did, yes? That person would have been my client for a very long time. They will certainly...
That's enough! Please, no more!
Very well. It was only a hypothetical anyway. And that is the real reason I am here today on the witness stand. This is a little strange to me. I mean, you're about to tell us the name of your client. I would think that this would be very bad for them. It doesn't matter to me. This client has already broken the rules and acted outside of their prescribed role.
Their role?
This person tried to implicate another other crime in order to save themselves. And this is a trespass that cannot be forgiven.
You. Who gave you the right to be so high and mighty?
To the gentleman who spoke just now, excuse me, but would you care to die?
Oh, no, I didn't say anything.
George had better watch himself. It's my wish that you grasp the concept before I get the name of the fight. Wait. Interesting. Huh. Wait, but broke the trust, I think? I'm sorry, but I was just wondering about something you just said. You said that you and your client have already broken the rules. A person who refrains another is the worst kind of human. That's why you feel you can betray this person. I have no trust relation with a client who can't understand their assigned role. My luck, an assassin with conscience. Who would have figured? Now then, everyone, you think you can understand my logic? This guy just keep getting better and better. If you can't, then I'm afraid we can't proceed. Everyone understands your point, I think. Really? In that case, I believe I am prepared to disclose the information you seek. Now you made crystal clear that you value trust over all else. Oh. Excellent.
What is it?
I can't bring myself to have the client's name. If you can't ask, Mr. Wright, then I will. Witness?
What is the name of your client who requested the murder of Mr. Juan Correa?
That person's name is... Huh?
What? Witness! That's not who you told me it was earlier.
Pray tell, what are you talking about, Mr. Prosecutor? I should think I know my own client, and that is Adrian Andrews.
What? This can't be! On the phone earlier!
What's going on here? This is that Mr. Killer just stabbed Mr. Edgeworth in the back. Stabbed Edgeworth in the back? I'm sure in order to get an audience with this court. So the killer told him a different name. Anagane, perhaps.
Knew it. This is outrageous! I was deceived! The witness is telling a very serious lie. But you were the one who summoned this witness. You silly killer.
My testimony is the truth. The defendant at the moment is Matt Angarde. Am I correct? All I wish to do is to help procure his adequate... All of a sudden, it feels like you can actually win this time. Yeah.
The prosecution has failed to provide a motive and has instead provided this suicide note, which is a forgery created by the victim. Furthermore, there's possibly the defendant himself knew it was a fake. But most definitely of all, we have heard from the assassin himself. The name of his client. This is the killer's client who requested the murder was not the defendant at all. No. With all this evidence, it is obvious to me that this means that Mr. Angarde is innocent.
I seem to have caused you all a bit of confusion. Please continue your discussion and call me when you have reached a verdict.
Bailiff, please bring Miss Adrian Andrews in immediately.
Now, with the way this is going, Angarde will be found innocent. Be our last chance to save Maya. Yeah, but Edgeworth is right. The killer is lying. Angarde, my client, I know he's guilty. Would myself have a witness?
Who would believe that the prosecutor's own witness will absolve the defendant? Your Honor, the prosecution requests permission to further question the witness. Said the killer is certainly lying under oath.
It wasn't me. Listen, everyone, please. Let's Something just now. Saw one big lie. Miss Andrews. Whose I know may have been a fake. But that man, he's the reason Celeste died. And Juan's death was all because he got pulled into Matt's twisted world. The testimony just now. You have to believe me. It was a horrible lie.
But Mr. the Killer said himself has testified. He has named you as his client.
Oh, it's not true.
Also, there is quite a bit of evidence that points to you. The knife and the button, showing the Nickel Samurai costume.
That's...
You even have a motive. You know that Miss Celeste's impact was a large part of your life. You wanted to follow her. You wanted revenge against the two who hurt her. I would say you have plenty of reasons to want them both dead.
Oh, great. You know the truth. Tell them. Tell the real story. Who the real killer is. Tell them. Please. Help me. Yes, I know the truth.
It's alright? Yes, Your Honor. I believe we have reached the end of this trial. Therefore, I ask the defense for any final words or opinions.
I have to decide. Do I take the not guilty verdict and save Maya? Or do I throw this chance away and wait for Gumshoe's new evidence? What am I supposed to do? Maya or Adrian? No. Maya or Adrian? Phoenix, can't do it. Mia, I can't accept a non-guilty. You are a lawyer. I know. But that guy is a killer. Murder. Can't let him get away with this. I can't let someone else take the fall. But let Miss Andrews be convicted. I'm no better than Angare. Even though I don't want to admit it, I have to face the fact. And it's because of Edgeworth that I know now the real truth. I could have gotten Angare convicted so many times over. I never took a single one of those chances. If I take this verdict right now, you're betraying his trust. His trust? I never thought about it until now. I trust him? Yes, you do.
It's alright? Your opinion, please.
Defense requests that we be allowed to further question Mr. the Killer.
Am I hearing you correctly, Mr. Wright?
Right.
But that witness has cleared your client through his testimony. Your job here is done.
I'm not done yet. See through witnesses' lies and find the truth. That is my job, Your Honor. Still more evidence to look at. Sure that once those pieces arrive here in this very courtroom, a miracle will occur.
Very well. The trial will continue. Mr. Edgeworth, please re-establish connection with Mr. the Killer.
Right away, Your Honor. Has a verdict been reached? Before that, we would like to talk with you a little more. How about all you need from me was the name of my client? What else could you need me for? Well, actually, we would like to hear everything you know about this case. That is how things are usually done. What are you talking about? Usually done?
But shall we have him testify about now?
Mr. the Killer, if you don't mind, please testify about your client in more detail. You legal people and your procedures. Is it any wonder no one likes to go to court? About my client, part 2. As I already stated quite a few times, Adrian Andrews is my client. However, one thing I simply cannot overlook is happening with the scene of the crime. My client did to frame another for the crime, while pretending to be the first person to discover the body and enter the scene. Adrian Andrews already knew from the very beginning that Juan Correa is dead. But even more appealing is the creation and planting of the knife and button. The fact is, what I'm referring to is when I said my client had broken the rules.
This is the most unexpected turn of events for the 5th time now. However, this time everything has finally been revealed.
Just a second, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
We still have the cross-examination to do.
We don't need to question testimony like this. Do you, Mr. Wright?
Your Honor, the defense will question the witness. If I have a choice here.
Huh? Why? What has this witness has said nothing but beneficial to the defense's case? If you scrutinize the testimony, then
I'll expose the lies. Also beneficial testimony, I suppose.
I don't understand what's going on anymore.
It makes two of us. Let's see. Roberting? Wait. Wait, but she didn't know though, so. Thank you so much for taking your time to testify, Mr. The Killer. What is the meaning of that attitude? When Adrian Andrews entered the victim's room, your client had no idea that Juan Correa had been murdered.
what? How? How do you know that?
From this wine glass, Your Honor.
The glass?
When Mr. The Killer's supposed client thought Mr. Correa had only fainted, which is why this wine glass of tomato juice was poured for the victim.
But isn't that just part of Adrian Andrews' calculated plan?
That's not possible, Your Honor. This glass bears the fingerprints of that person. It has been. Had this been planted, they would never have left their fingerprints behind.
I see your point. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion?
Strangely enough, I had the same exact thought just now. Witness, how do you explain this strange phenomenon? Isn't it always a time to ask about such a minor detail? It's not a very important point anyway, correct? I'm afraid you are mistaken. If Adrian Andrews really is your client, as you claim, then your client should have knowledge of Mr. Correa's death. If not, then that can only mean that Adrian Andrews was never your client at all. How strange.
Yes?
Why is that the attorney has yet to raise an objection at this absurd situation? Phoenix, the killer figures out what we're up to. We're in real trouble. I know. Miss Edgeworth, I'm surprised. You know you can't say things like that without any evidence. Ah, sorry.
Well, that was an awfully weak objection for the two of you.
Anyway, I'm positive there was a contradiction in that testimony. Prosecution requests further testimony concerning when the request was taken. Very well. Now I have to buy us more time. While we wait for items the killer left behind to get here, just know that this very outcome of this trial lies with those items. Quest taking. Oh, we're not there. We're not there yet. It was my request for the service on the night of the award ceremony, when we met a certain bar to discuss and finalize a few matters. That was why I trust my memory, and I believe I have made no mistakes. That's correct. Meeting one's client is the first step to building trust, in my opinion. I see. Well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Okay, there we go! Let's see. Wait. Master and Bart. So you physically met Adrian Andrews, right? Of course I did. What's that? What's the brief pause? Witness, I would like for you to give us a few more details. I always met my clients as a matter of principle. I have never taken a request by telephone or mail. And why is that? That's because I value the trust between the client and myself above all else. And the only way to establish that is to speak to the client while looking them in the eye. Well, Mr. Wright, was the testimony just not any importance? It was very important. Of course, it was very important, Your Honor. If Mr. Killer had met his client before the murder, then it's unlikely he is mistaken. So you're saying that his client really was Adrian Andrews? I guess so. You see, it's just as I said. I'm lost. Who the heck am I supposed to be helping here? Calm down, Phoenix. Be carefully relaxed. Now then, will the witness please continue? Let's see. Maybe it was not important. Why he means his client's not important, and that wasn't the point. Witness, please stop sidestepping my question. What do you mean by that? My question was, did you really meet Adrian Andrews in person? I've already told you, Mr. Wright, I did. It was only through talking with him face to face that I began to trust him. That's when I thought I can trust this person as his client. It's true what they say about talking face to face. Well, Mr. Wright, was the testimony just not any importance? If I heard what I think I heard just now, I think I've got... Wait. Oh, really? If that's the case. Witness, please include the statement just now in your testimony. Very well. From the moment I saw... But... Adrian's a girl. I would like to go over this one more time. You met Adrian Andrews at a bar and took the request at that time. Yes, that is correct. And that's when you thought he was trustworthy? He? How many times I must repeat myself? Yes, that is correct. He. I'm sorry, but that is an impossible tale. What? Shelly the Killer. You have never met the real Adrian Andrews. Why would you say that? Because you made one very big slip-up about her. So what is the issue? What did you say just now? About her? If you ever met Adrian Andrews in person, one look would have told you that she was a woman. Order the court. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Witness testifying about the following: that he always meets face to face with his clients when taking their requests. Well, he has never met Adrian Andrews in person. Yes, Your Honor, that is exactly the point. That means Mr. The Killer's client could have not been Miss Adrian Andrews. Mr. Edgeworth, I understand your logic on this one. However, why would the assassin make such a basic mistake? And why is that radio transceiver is leaking grease? Is that grease or oil? I believe it has to do with her name, Your Honor. Her name? Yes, Adrian Andrews is, without doubt, a very androgynous name. Did I say it right? I hope I did. Yes, I see. Unluckily for Mr. The Killer, the entire time he was on the stand, no one has stated Adrian Andrews' gender. And so he simply picked the wrong gender to go with. What? What's going on? Show you the killer! This court demands an explanation. I think somehow I must have mixed up this client with another. Does this mean you remember something different now? Yes, of course. Please, if you will allow me to testify once more. Yawn. I know he's just gonna spell more lies. Very well, but this time, please give us the truth, and nothing but the truth. Yes, now I remember, I took that request by mail. There's been times when I took a job without having met my client. The request was for a murder of Juan Coretta and 2 or 3 other small things. When I saw the name at the end of the letter, I thought my client to be a man. So you took this job through a letter? He didn't mention anything about a letter in his earlier testimony. Definitely lying. Careful, Phoenix. You break the assassin's testimony completely, it's over for us. No. Can't make him suspicious, but I think we're okay. Like, we could do this. As long as he's standing there across from me. No matter how strong of a punch I throw, he'll counter it. Now then, let's begin the cross-examination. Yes, now I remember. Request. But what is that? 2 or 3 things? Yes. And what were these other things? A few other things that have nothing to do with this case. What should I do? Should I let him slide with that? It's really bad if I push it once the wrong way and got mad. Whether or not they relate to this case for the court to decide. Mr. Attorney. Yes? Everything I said from the beginning has been nothing but beneficial to your client. Which is why I wonder what is pushing you to continue with this cross-examination. Could it be that you aren't planning to betray your own client? I smell the scent of a backstabber. And should you turn out to be one... Wait! Oh, looking really bad. I should press my luck. Alright, time to think. Is it worth pursuing? Let's keep going. Witness, this is a very important matter. Please cooperate and tell us what those other jobs were your client requested were. If it's truly that important, I suppose I don't have much of a choice. The bear figurine. Bear figurine? After the assassination of the target, I was to find that figurine. I was told that this job was just as important as the actual killing. And where was that figurine? It was inside Mr. Coretta's suitcase. And then, what did you do next? I handed it over to my client right away. Gave it to your client? Interesting. This information sounds important to me. Witness, please include what you say in your testimony. As you wish. The bear figurine. And inside of it... Yeah, let's just show a figurine. Shiny the Killer. If you have really given the bear to Miss Andrews, then this item should not have been inside it. This item? I am blind. I am talking to you through ears. Not through ears and mouth. Not through ears, mouth, and eyes. I see where you're going. Yep, that's where I'm going. Where's everyone going? Do we need to pack a suitcase? Your Honor, please take back to Miss Andrews' testimony. I'm gonna burn it for her sake. Even for a single minute. This bear has actually been in Miss Andrews' hand. I'm sure she would have taken the suicide note out and burned it. Order! 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 But that's where you two were going. So by the very fact that the suicide note was still inside the bear, it tells us that your client didn't know how to disassemble the puzzle. Which means... It means, Your Honor, that it's impossible for Adrian Andrews to be the client. Order! 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 Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm sure I mentioned this before. How I hate traitors above all else. I think your cross-examination has clearly demonstrated something to me. You must wish to break your end of our agreement. No, that's not... That's enough. If that's your intention, then there's only one thing for me to do. Wait! Please! Gentlemen, ladies, please excuse me. I have a matter that I must attend to. No! Please! Not that. Please wait. Mr. Attorney, bring this child to a speedy end, and I may stay my hand. Otherwise...
What in the... It's alright. Are you... Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. I didn't understand this witness's outburst just now. Do you think there's a need to hear more testimony? Or is this enough?
Oh, should... Can't do this. So, prosecution,
Let's come over, everyone! Even you are...
Prosecution. Rest.
What's going on around here?
The prosecution has no further questions, Your Honor.
What? Well, I never thought I'd see the day. This is the most unusual situation. The prosecution rests with no further questions. Then the prosecution has failed to uphold its stance. If that's the case, then even though I am reluctant, I must believe that Mr. The Killer's testimony is accurate. That would mean that Shirley the Killer's client is Adrian Andrews. It's alright?
Yes, Your Honor?
If I end the trial here right now, and your client, Matt Angone, will be declared innocent. In his place, Adrian Andrews will be in charge with murder.
In charge of murder?
The prosecutor has no further questions, so we now hear the defense's final remarks. Bailiff, please bring the defendant, Matt Angone, to the stand.
I feel like I have been making time. Trying as hard as we could. Looks like time has run out. I believe it. The outcome now lies
Sure.
Dude, did the old guy finally decide?
To be honest, I can't think of you as a truly innocent and good person. You have done enough evil to drive a woman to suicide. But, at least on the charge of murder, it will appear you are innocent.
Huh. No. I guess even the old fudgy duddy figured me out.
Mr. Ngade?
What a justice lawyer I have, giving his own client up like this. And that refreshing like a spring breeze. Crap. It's just an atrocious, dude. Don't you agree? Anyways, get on with it and pronounce me innocent already. Right, Mr. Lawyer?
Should I side with justice? Or should I save Maya's life? I got a guilty sense, okay?
Did that.
Maya will die. But I say he's innocent. Because Andrews will be charged with murder. He's guilty. I'm not guilty. The choice I make.
Whose life is going to end?
All hinges on what I choose.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear the defense's final statement on this matter. The person who hired the assassin was Adrian Andrews. Then your client, Mr. Matt Ngade, is innocent.
Don't need to act so, man. After all, my lawyer is going to say what I want. Aren't you?
Right.
Can't do this, but I have to decide something. I don't have the evidence to help me anymore. I have to listen to my heart.
My client, Matt Ngade, is... Guys, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, this is all for Maya.
We're waiting for your answer, Mr. Wright. Matt Ngade, your client deserves an answer.
Maya. Sorry.
Matt Ngade is... Precision of Karma!
What are you doing here? Oh!
You see now, told you, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This is exactly why you should never take your eyes off of that scruffy fool.
Did you bring the item? The final pieces? Do you have them?
You should know better than to ask that, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Avant Karma is perfect in every way. The evidence is here in perfect condition. Don't worry about Scruffy. He's fine, and his injuries are minor. All the items are inside this.
What a filthy old coat this is.
That's gumshoes. He's probably tired of rags anyway. I apologize for its ugliness, but there was nothing else to wrap it up. Items. The items. Yeah. Fought long and hard this whole trial. What's what's inside that rag with his coat? I'm sure that inside that coat lies a crucial piece of evidence. Your Honor, inside that filthy coat are these offenses' final piece of evidence.
Your final evidence? The trial's already over. All that remains is for me to hand down my verdict. I do not believe that any evidence presented now would change the outcome of this trial.
What? Your Honor, it is our duty to examine every piece of evidence, down to the last. I request that Ms. Von Karma be allowed to present these pieces of evidence. I suppose you are right, Cassandra. I grant permission to do so. However, there's one obvious rule applies here. These items do not bring up any new points, and they will not be accepted by this court. Now, Ms. Von Karma, if you please.
These pieces of evidence are left by the killer during his escape from the police.
It must have been quite a rush.
Yes, Your Honor. The killer left 3 pieces of evidence. Somewhere among the evidence we're about to see, it will be something that will turn this whole situation around. A miracle. Sure. That's all we can hope for. This is the first item, a pistol. What does pistol have anything to do with this case? That doesn't have anything related to this case. We have yet to perform a ballistic test yet, so I can't say anything for certain. However, I believe it has something to do with this case, at least with me.
That's the pistol that he used to shoot you, isn't it?
That's what I believe, yes.
Oh.
After the bullet they removed from my shoulder as sort of a memento, I'm sure it'll be an excellent sample for the test. That's the pistol that was used to shoot me. Probably not going to help us very much. Second piece of evidence is this videotape. I bet the killer took that from the already mentioned. Have you checked the contents of that tape? Unfortunately, there was no time to.
Oh, yeah.
Well, speculate that this tape is very important.
Why would you say that?
Because he came back to his hideout for it.
The killer went back to it for it?
That's right. It looks like he was trying to recover it. He injured 3 of the officers at the site. But somehow, it looks like they managed to protect it from the killer. Say the killer is no ordinary man.
Contents unknown.
The last piece of evidence is this bellboy's uniform.
Question for more details. What was it used during the crime?
I'm most certain it was.
Wait, there.
I am almost certain it was. There's even a pair of black leather gloves in one of the pockets.
No doubt about it. The killer was wearing this on the night of the murder.
There's one thing I found interesting about this uniform.
What is that?
There's a button missing on this uniform.
Button?
A very unique button. I'm sure if we were to recover it, it would provide us with an interesting clue.
Bellboy's uniform. As the cover.
That's all I have to present, Your Honor.
It's just what I thought. And what is that, Your Honor? I'm sure we're under normal circumstances. These items from surely the killer's hideout will be very important clues. However, our question is not who did the killing. It is who is the client. Yes, that's correct. And these 3 items do not tell us anything about that. Thank you for your hard work, Ms. Von Karma. You may step down now.
Wait, Your Honor! Please allow me to examine this new evidence.
Overruled. This court already has all the evidence it needs to hand down a verdict. Wonderful. Absolutely splendid. This judge is such a brilliant man, isn't he?
Is this the end? Phoenix. Knew it. No such thing as a miracle in this world, is there? I think you're wrong. I think they do exist. But you had to make that miracle happen. You've come this far. Can't give up now. But no matter how you think about it, it's try it. For my sake. Just think about it for a second. There are 2 ways out of this situation for us. 2? First, make unguarded wish from the bottom of his soul for a guilty verdict. Huh? Killer will always place his client's wishes first.
wishes to be convicted, then he will let his hostages go. That may be true, but that's actually means to do the impossible. Second way, where's the killer to end his contract with the guy?
Tell what's not to give a guy's time.
Who let Maya go? It's even more impossible. For Mia, I who values his duty towards his client above all else. But both of these seem like impossible at first. I think either one happened. Miracle. The problem is, Ray saying he doesn't need any more evidence. He's just shown, just accepting them. He's through from the other side. And what always works for us? Other side? Wait, does she mean turn things around? Phoenix, the judge said he doesn't need new evidence. If that's the case, then who does need it? The person who needs the evidence. Defense, prosecution, and the judge. We all see all the pieces of evidence. And that's how we have come to know the truth. But there is no person who has yet to see them all. That person does not know the truth. Maybe what will bring about the miracle in the end.
There are no objections this time, correct? Now then, I will pronounce my verdict.
Well, we all respectfully sit back and listen, kids.
I have already told you, Mr. Wright. This court does not need any more evidence.
I'm not saying it is us that needs the evidence, Your Honor.
Then, what do you want to show the evidence to? That person?
Yes, Your Honor. Please, Your Honor.
Alright, for you to act such passion, we'll grant you one chance.
Chance?
Please show your evidence to who you think is the right person. That's impossible. Turn this situation around in one try. One try. That is all I will permit.
I remember. That has happened up to this point. Extinct. Must be a way to save Maya with taking a guy down at the same time.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's not waste any more time.
Alright. Here we go. And then here.
Who would you like to show this evidence to? I see. And now, tell us this court what one piece of evidence would you like to show this person? Well, what do you think, Mr. Edgeworth?
I think there's some merit in showing this evidence to that witness.
Brother, please bring in the transceiver from earlier.
Alright. Looks like I've managed to convince him. Maya, she's okay, right? Didn't I tell you to concern yourself with bringing about a speedy end to this trial? Now, if I understand correctly, you wish to show me one piece of evidence. Yes, one is all I need. I have your videotape. Found on your hiding. I heard you were injured 3 officers in your attempt to get this back. That was most regrettable. However, it was an order from my client. I was told to protect that videotape. I'm afraid I seem to have failed in that regard. You you know the contents of the tape? I was certainly told by my client, do not watch it. I have absolutely no idea. Actually, you were on this tape. Me? There was a video camera hidden at the crime scene. Your actions were being recorded. What? Is that true, Mr. Wright? Who was it that planted a camera? Well, the only person who could have placed a camera at the scene of the crime would be your client now. That was Adrian Andrews. Be quiet and listen, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Your client specified a place and time for you, isn't that right? Yes. That was so they can film you. I had no idea. Mr. Wright, why would my client do such a thing? I would like to know why. Why did I'm going to film the crime scene? The reason why he did that might take it out of this whole mess. There's only one reason why your client would secretly film the crime scene. They wanted to blackmail. Your client once told me something very interesting. We were talking about you and this is what they say. But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone. Least of all assassins. Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. Yes, that's where the video comes in. That can keep him at bay. Blackmail him if I want. Your client didn't trust you at all. They were thinking of using this video to blackmail you. What do you have to say to that, Shelly the Killer? Oh. It looks like I was being deceived from the very beginning. Yes, by a natural. That's the kind of person they are. Your client is a person who only thinks and plots of how to use the people around them. Protect themselves from any and all dangers that may arise. That's the true nature of your client. I have one question for the witness. Yes. You told us one thing numerous times during your testimony. You said that you detest traitors most of all. Yes, that's right. But what if that traitor was your own client? What would you do then? That's obvious. I will break our contract in that case. And then that client will become my next target. For the honor of the killer name, even if it takes an eternity, I will follow that person to the ends of the earth to exact my punishment. I see. That's all I wanted to know. The traitor becomes the killer's next target. I get it. This is how we turn things case around. Mr. Wright. Yes? My contract with my client is over as of now. I seem to have a new job on my hands. I will now return to you your precious item. What the? I'm not an item! I thought I'd never see you again. Oh, thank goodness. This trial appears to have come to its conclusion. However, I actually am I don't quite know what just happened there with the client and the witness, and What? Miss Von Karma, where did that... She's always had you in her sights. Now, I do believe it's time to finally hand down a verdict. Mr. Ngane? It looks like somehow you got what you wanted. You will finally see the apple you want so badly. You should be happy. Before that, I would like to make one final statement. Sometimes in the near future, one very betrayed assassin may appear before you. He used to say, that man is very good at what he does. I'm sure you will understand what I mean if you watch this video. Help me. Now then, Your Honor, verdict if you please.
Is that alright with you, Mr. Wright?
We finally reached the end of a very long battle. Whether he's convicted or acquitted, there's no escape for him now. Go on, Phoenix. Lead whichever your heart tells you. Right, you.
Lead guilty. Mangane. Even though I am a lawyer, I cannot make your crime disappear. I think a guilty verdict is appropriate here. Me? My wonderful self? Guilty? If you got an aquil, the instant you set foot outside the detention center, your life will be in danger. No matter which way you look at it. You can't run away from your crime anymore! Ah! Guilty, 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 guilty!
As always, as long as we have uncovered the real truth.
I don't know you helping out much in this.
Edward, ultimate and guarded.
I have left Miss Von Karma in charge of incarceration. Oh boy. Well, he's gonna find a new kink after this. I'm sure he's getting a full course meal of whipped leather right about now.
Very good. That was a close one, wasn't it? Witness?
Yes. I plan to play my death for society for my own crime, Your Honor. First time I was called to the witness stand during this trial. All I felt was despair. She must be talking about the time Edgeworth really went after her. She's trying to forgive him for what he did. But after that, I was alone at the detention center. That's the first time I really saw myself for who I am. When the two of you use your combined strength to convict Matt, I felt like I had finally been saved. Ah. Smile. Really happy that you were in charge of this case. Don't know how to express how I feel about this moment. This is the first time I felt comfortable with myself, who I am. Thank you so much, everyone. Did it.
Looks like we have resolved everything at last. As for myself, there are still a few things I'm confused about. But everyone seems to be in good spirit. And that's good enough for me. That's all. This court is adjourned.
You're great out there, Phoenix. What I did out there was right, wasn't it? First time not glad you're flying off. Not that the guilty hurts. But after look past all that, what's really important? Now I realize that there is something more important.
before Miss Von Karma arrived with the final pieces of evidence. Think about the incredible decision you had to make.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear the defense's final statements on this matter.
Found the evidence to help my heart. Should I side with justice? Or should I save Maya's life? My client, Vanguardi, is... Is he guilty or is he not guilty? Those were your choices then. Your answer spoke to what being a lawyer means.
Right!
Edgeworth!
I have good news.
Maya is now safe in police custody. Really? Bro, tell me the truth. My name is Edgeworth.
Yes, he's quite safe. On our way here as you speak in patrol car.
Maya! Maya's safe.
Gosh, I couldn't do pro.
Me too, Mr. Nick.
Oh, she's simply hard for a kid.
I believe in you. I'm saying to myself, Mr. Nick will save her. Mr. Nick will save her. Thanks. Oh. What's wrong? On Karma. About earlier, thanks.
Ow!
Why are you still smiling, Mr. Phoenix Wright? You lost! Your perfect win record has now been crushed. And yet, you're still happy. I don't think you'll ever understand, Miss Von Karma. Dare you?
Don't worry. Maybe in time. After all, I was like that myself until a year ago.
Edgeworth? My own personal victories. For guilty verdicts. I used every dirty trick in the book, so my win record remained spotless. But the man appears stood fast against that selfish man.
I flung in my usual tasted my first defeat.
Felt like I had lost everything because of it. Then it was my turn to sit in the defendant's chair.
That relates to the DL6 incident.
And I was saved by that person I call my enemy. I couldn't forgive myself for all that happened. So I left the prosecutor's office and let them know Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. That's what you should have. A prosecutor who shams himself with a defeat should crawl into a hole and die. But that was not what happened. After I left the prosecutor's office, I finally came to realize something. It was at that moment very that everything began to change. What foolish nonsense! Lead prosecutors uses everything we can to attack the defendant. But every time we did so, no matter how desperate the situation, instead of giving up like most people, that man will hold strong with his undying faith. Then before I knew it, I began to trust in that man as well. What? You trusted your enemy? Doesn't matter how many underhanded tricks a person uses. Truth will always find a way to make itself known. The only thing we could do to fight with the knowledge we hold and everything we have, erasing the paradoxes one by one. Never easy. Claw and scratch for every inch. But we will always eventually reach that one single truth. This, I promise you. The truth? Yes. That's the reason why prosecutors and defense attorneys exist. But I'm sure you knew that already, didn't you, right? That's why you couldn't forgive me. Man who went through into hiding. Is that right? Man who only had his sight set on victory ran away into the night.
Ah, is Mr. Edward right, Mr. Nick?
Really let me down. When you disappeared, I felt betrayed. You said I decided to become a lawyer to begin with because I believe in the things you said to me all those years ago. And you betrayed your own words. That's why 1 year ago, I made up my mind. I decided that Miles Edgeworth I knew had died. At least, that's what I told myself. You pathetic fool!
Miss Von Karma.
I don't want to hear the wretched whimpering of a disgraced loser. About Karma is someone who is destined to be perfect. Miles Edgeworth, you are no longer worthy. You are no longer worthy of being a Von Karma.
And neither am I. It's over.
It's all over. Jessica threw something on the ground just now. This is electrical magnetic receiver. Isn't that the thing she used to track Detective Gumshoe? I'll return this to the precinct later. There's something else.
Isn't that Miss Von Karma's whip?
I'll never set foot in another courtroom again. Sure, that's what she's saying by this action. You should keep this, right? Okay. Nick! Maya!
Maya!
Oh, Nick! I knew you would come through. The guy got it convicted, like I knew you would. And on top of that, you even rescued me. Wait, did we actually have... Oh, we actually got the whip! Well, of course I did. You know I would never desert you. To be sure a person had luck in this trial, you're really lucky to be standing here. Whatever. Look, it's over, okay? Besides, if I did croak, I would just come back and haunt you like a bad ghost apparently. Is it really that easy to do something like that? Thanks a lot, Nick. Don't mention it. Maya. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth. I believe you're right. Hey, looks like you made some real progress, Mr. Edgeworth. Well, I suppose I'm a little different from who I was a year ago. Alright. I think it's time we go. God, this is a depressing place. Huh? Where are we going? Food, Nick. Food. Grub. Chow. I'm starved. So hungry. You even look like a nice juicy burger on a bun to me, Nick. You think I look like a burger? A prime rib, at least.
Come with us, Mr. Edward. Please?
If you insist. Alright. How about we hit up our usual burger joint? Don't be silly, Nick. Huh? This case messed up that awesome evening. Got in the way of my gourmet food. So I decided that we have to make it up by having another feast. Another feast? Come on, Nick. Food! March 23rd, 7:38 p.m. Gatewater Hotel. Hey, Bill! Thought I'd keep you guys waiting. Gumshoe! Are you okay? Are you alright? Yeah, but I'm really embarrassed. I didn't think I would hit a telephone pole of all things. Wow! Okay, well, a telephone pole that the red light that guy.
Got it again, city boy. Not like my dear old heart was gonna give out on me. I ain't joking.
Yeah, it was more exciting than the very last episode of Steel Samurai.
Thanks. Now look here, Mr. Snooty Prosecutor. Don't you reckon y'all bully Mr. Right too hard? You don't start being a lot nice then. You might kick it and not eat.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, come on now, everyone gather around. Y'all gonna get your picture taken by a J.O. professional photographer. Looks like Lil bought herself a new camera.
Well, pal, at least we can put this messy case behind us now. Come on, it's all about ease. Let's go chill out, pal.
Amen to that, pal. Amen.
You know, when you think about it, you're the one who saved the day, Detective. Huh? Me? You think so? Oh my god, a fight's back again.
Well, I missed. Okay, well, it's gonna be a while to find it again. Right. What was it for the 3 items you took? I think the child will have a very different opinion. Okay.
Oh, well, you know, it's... Huh? Wait. That's odd. When I ran off with the things from the killer's hideout, I was sure I took 4 things in total, sir.
What? 4?
Yeah, I'm sure I put one of the items in my coat pocket.
What's the 4th item?
Aw, come on, y'all. It's over. Oh boy. I'll tell you. Really got something else. Between getting accused of murder and getting kidnapped? Never dull move with you, huh? Think so?
Why does she look so happy about that?
Maybe you should wait for 2 whole days. Were you scared? Yeah, it was really scary. I felt so hopeless. But to keep my mind off things, I drew a picture. Sounds like y'all had a rough gal. So where's this picture of yours? Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see Mr. Mike's picture. You know, I don't know where it went. Aw, that's too bad. Well, it's alright. It isn't anything important anyway. Ah! I'm sure it's nice to finally see them both smiling.
Oh, wait, that's me. I'm sure it's nice to finally see them both smile again. What is it, Edgeworth? This thing is picking something up.
Ah, that's Mrs. Von Karma's receiver. Thanks to her, I had the most awful experience of my life, sir. I can't believe she stuck a tracking device on me.
That's odd. Even though you're standing right here, tracking device seems to be in a different location.
Oh, probably Buster or something, sir.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm afraid it's about time for me to excuse myself. I still have some work to do.
Huh? Mr. Edgeworth! I haven't eaten anything yet.
You did way too much, Boone. Oh, rude. I have fun tonight. No, if you excuse me.
Wait!
What? I just want to say... Thanks, Edgeworth. You really saved me out there. If anyone should be saying thanks, it should be me, right? I feel like words alone aren't enough here. I wonder if there's anything I can give him to express how I feel. Maybe the whip, I guess? What's this? Thank you. It's all thanks to you. You. And her. You don't need to thank me. I was only doing my job.
Looks like Mr. Edgeworth has left, Mr. Nick.
I think we chose the right president.
Hey, Mr. Maya. Yes, Pearl? I guess you two can go back to being lovey-dovey, right? You're missing Nick. I mean... Pearl! You quit it already! Embarrassing me!
Anyway, so who's paying for this lovely dinner party?
As if you need to...
Oh, it's good to have you back, Maya. And we'll say thank you to Nick.
Huh? Oh, yeah. I'm good at the point where I can even buy you some noodles, pal. So I gotta already put your name on the bill.
Huh?
Yeah, I got my situation just like that myself. There's this camera shop in this hotel, see? I just bought myself a good old beauty here.
$3,000. God. Huh?
Actually, I don't think you bought it for me, sister.
Huh?
Isn't it great, isn't it? Yeah, Nick.
Why do I suddenly feel like screaming?
Aw, you don't need to hold back now, here.
Yeah, pal. Time to let it all out.
It's going to be the first time I hear the real you. Go on. It's been a while since I heard you say it. I've been busy being all hostage and all.
Alright then, if you say so. Oh my gosh, almost a little over 3 hours.
Really came through for me, Nick. I had to hide that letter, but I knew you'd find it. I really feel like I've been living on the edge lately. I mean, I've escaped death 3 times now. Pretty cool, huh? I feel like a pro.
Good to have Maya back. That is justice for all. Gosh. This? Oh, next pro.
So happy that you could save Mystic Maya, Miss Nick. I'm so happy for the 2 of you. Speaking of which, I think this hotel is a popular place for honeymooners. I should have made reservation for the 2 of you just in case.
Oh. Okay, bro. Ah. Gosh, this was so good. This is a nice, not bad sequel if I had to say to myself.
Well, pal, looks like I'm back on the force again. Mr. Edgeworth had a long talk with the chief, and he got me reinstated for my sake. I heard he say things like, letting that one go is bad for all society. I knew it. Crashing headlong into everything is the only way to live, pal.
Gosh, let's go shit. So, I don't know what's gonna happen to Francesca, but Edgeworth is back. I don't know if there's gonna be more people. Yeah. Oh, Maggie!
I, Maggie Bright, am retiring this uniform today, sir. I'm gonna be a waitress from now on. And bring smiles and joy to the people who come by the restaurant, sir. Hope you stop by sometime, Mr. Wright.
Well, I'm glad we know she's doing well. Man, this is like mini trials, and like Cyclops is a nice added addition to like make the cases longer. I'm not glad to see him. I wish he would have been guilty. Cases are interesting. Can I just? Yeah, I can't. All right. Francis has a attorney, not bad, but I gotta say, Edgeworth. I'm glad we got like a trial of Edgeworth. It's so awesome. If I had to choose any one of my favorite cases, oh, here's Max. It's time to begin our quest for World Circus domination, sweetie. And to let the known world we are serious, I plan to make a fabulous sight of some.
Hey, Max, what do you think of Stombowie like this? You think there are castles made of cake and bunnies who can talk?
I think if there are any talking bunnies, they won't even laugh at most jokes. Honestly, the big top case is honestly my favorite. Like, even the killer admits his guilt. Like, oh, here is Mo. I'm ready. There's no way these jokes are gonna fall on deaf ears. I'm going to be more contemporary with my humor. Miracles. Represent.
We got a new act all worked out. Prepare for Hallelujah Chorus. Say something, will you? You're supposed to start this off. Get on with it.
Okay, maybe my favorite case, but it also has like my least favorite. Like, come on, Ben. Like, really? You gotta give him like that type of personality? What's this? Sure, it's just an ordinary electric razor charging strap. I can't believe this. Really, how long did it plan on making me do this? Oh, but it's Ajipo's idea, so that means it must have a deep meaning. But why do I get the feeling they wouldn't forget about me, would they? Oh, it was never like this in the old days. Everyone thought the world of me. They used to. Oh no, I'm. Yeah, blah blah. Kind of weird that old bag is back, but I guess like for filler character, I guess. But our first case of guilty, our lost case. Appreciate everything you and Miss Azure did for me from the bottom of my heart. Oh, that's right. I received a letter from Miss Von Karma. Said that after I get out, I should feel free to consult her about everything at all. I'm thankful to have met everyone. Real victim, Andrews. Glad that we helped her. Not bad. Is there anything else? Oh, well, he's gonna leave. Yep. So the killer is not arrested, but at least. Oh, now it's self-destructed. But yeah. Angarde is really gonna die after this. March 23rd, 9:42 p.m. International departures, gate 12. Where are you going, Francisca? How'd you know I was here? With this? That's... I heard you were playing things on a certain person. Things like tracking devices in his coat. For example. That's just like you. Only planted it there because he was always wearing it. This filthy drab coat of his. I don't know how it ended up in my luggage. It's going in the trash. Promise you that. Oh, that's right. Speaking of that man, tell me something very interesting. I ran off with the things from to kill his hideout. I was sure it took 4 things in total, sir. 4 things? He put the last one in his coat pocket. He put it in here? It doesn't matter anymore. The case is already over. What are you going to do now? That's none of your business. Are you running away? Shut up! You don't understand a thing. You can't possibly understand what it means to be Manfred von Karma's daughter. Yo. The fact that she became like a prosecutor at age 13 must have been like she has a rough life. This guy. So many expectations from everyone around me. Expectations I must fulfill. I'm expected to win no matter what. And failure? Such a thing is not an option for me. My father was a genius. There's no doubt about that, but... me. I'm no genius. I've always known that. But I had to be the one. I had to. You may not be a genius like your father, but you are a prosecutor. Have been, and always will be. No, I'm not. Not anymore. I even throw my whip away. Speaking of that, Wright gave me this to hold on to. Right. You knew something like this would happen, didn't you? I'm going to say this again. We prosecutors do not fight for personal honor and pride. I hope you will think deeply about what you should be striking down with that whip.
change a bit. You've always left me alone and walked on ahead without me. Miles Edgeworth. I've always hated you. And then, finally, my chance to take revenge on you arrived. I could win against that man. I could make Phoenix Wright bow down in defeat. Then this girl you left behind would have risen higher. It was supposed to be my revenge.
See. I see.
No, I can't do it. I can't change who I am. I can't throw away everything I've been until today.
I believe you can.
Just like how Adrian Andrews did. Adrian Andrews?
You were going to use her during the trial, right? But you were dependent on your father by using his tactic. Isn't that right? Today, you chased after me, after I left you behind all these years. That's why we're standing here now, side by side. But I have no intention of stopping. You say you are going to quit your walk down to the prosecutor's path. Then, this is where we part ways. Franziska von Karma.
Aww.
Okay, look. There's this thing about, like, you know, a person you hate. Imagine a character you hate. You're playing a game and there's a character you hate. Then at the very last minute, they show, like, their true side. There are some characters I say, no. But in this one, she's a Von Karma, but she's not like her father. Franziska Von Karma, I think I'm going to walk in your shadow forever. Battle begins now. Better prepare yourself, Miles Edgeworth. Phoenix Wright. One day, someday, I'm sure we'll meet again in battle. Till then, this last piece of evidence that never made it to you. I'll take good care of this for peace. I can give it to you when at last we meet again. Wait, I pressed the minus button. Never understand. I still gotta play Mario Wonder. Never mind. Maybe during the break I'll get a chance to play Mario Wonder, but yep! So I guess that's the end! Gosh, it's almost been 3.5 hours! Oh gosh. I believe it. I think... Oh my gosh, that flies. Okay, well that flies up there, but... I really want to get rid of this fly because it's really in front of the... About SWAT nights. But okay, that was Ace Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. Thank you for this wild ride. And there's only with that. We finished the first game. The second game. Next time, we'll start the third game. Trials and Tribulation. This is gonna be interesting, and next month is the release of the Apollo Justice Trilogy, but after we finish the third one, we're gonna take a break from Ace Attorney, and then when the time is right, we'll start the Apollo Justice Trilogy. But yeah. Anyway, that is it for this stream. It has been a big one. I really gotta go and stretch and whatever, but yeah, that was really fun. So all I'm gonna say is thank you guys for being on this journey here for the second Phoenix Wright game. As for, well, I'll say this. The next stream is next year. This will be my final stream. I will be just taking, you know, like a winter break, I guess. So, yeah. Until then, if you want to see, I will be uploading VODs for this week, and I'll probably upload maybe more than 2 next week. It depends, but I just want to take like a little break for, like, you know, holidays and all. But that's about it. Until then, I'm Ryuki Styles. Just follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Threads. And the next time we stream is, well, around the first week of January, but yeah, so it won't be New Year's Day. It will be like a couple of days after, maybe Friday. I think like Friday, the first Friday of January, and we'll start the third game, Trials and Tribulation. Anyway, thank you guys, and I hope all of you have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. Alright. This is a message from 2023 signing off saying thank you and goodbye.